putt's very holeable as well.
Still a little bit of breeze blowing into their faces here. Very high ball in the air. It's starting down the right centre, just moving its way back towards the left. She'll pick up the fairway.
Inji Chun has only won twice on the LPGA Tour, but make those 2 majors. US Open and the Evian Championship. And how close was that approach on 16? Oh, Carl.
Surely
a birdie.
we could give her a bicycle or something. It's not quite as cool as the CRV, but
Honda
still.
make bikes. Very good ones.
We'll send a note out for you, Inji. And this was the shot. ...172 yards today. The 16th.
Very close indeed to walking away or driving away in a Honda CRV. The last player to do that, Shi Yulin, a couple of years ago.
Good solid contact by Maria. She's taking it further down this right-hand side, just across the corner of the bunkers. It'll be a long way down too. Good drive.
She packs a punch.
Really turns into that left side nicely with her golf swing. Look, Henderson, little knockdown, bump and run. Using the putter, but it did take a little hop off it. So it was a fantastic drive, and she is duly rewarded with a tap-in birdie there from Brooke Henderson on the reachable par 4.
Great to see in this final round. Players going for the green on 15.
Seems to be a little bit of a hanging lie for Jess Corder.
Yeah, it is just slightly, Ali. Just a wedge in hand. Low ball flight. Good looking shot. Oh, she did this at this part of the course yesterday. This is where she ignited yesterday.
Yes, you're right, Sandy. She breathed life into the tournament on the back 9. Couldn't find a par on the front. It's hard to back up a course record, but then strong coming home.
It's tough to shoot 29 on the back 9 in round 2 and then 31 on the back 9 in round 3.
Similar distance for Minjee. Looks like she's electing to take more a soft 8 into this shot here. Is that bit of breeze? You're not feeling it as much where we are because there's quite a bank of trees behind the green here, but it is up there. Has picked up considerably the last 2 or 3 holes. Directly into them. Now that is going a fraction further left. Still putting for birdie though.
Left of sensational. That's not bad. It's a chance. It just shows, Sandy, how good the golf has been.
Okay. Just came in a little flatter, but it's fine. It's fine.
So become accustomed this week to seeing players peppering the pin. And here's another chance for Megan Kang, an eagle on 15. Oh, Lee, if you're watching at home, how good is your daughter playing this week in Thailand? Lee, her dad normally caddies. He's at home this week.
Only 114. It was a big drive. Now the wind's got a little bit just moving fractionally left. Go and get up. It did get caught by the wind.
And a great illustration here of the leg work in particular of Moria Jutanagan. She has such an impeccable swing, comes slightly steep on the ball. That's why she took such a big divot, but you can see just moving through with her lower body, all in sync.
One of a number of players to work with, Gary Gilchrist, who at one point last year was looking after the top 3 players in the world. Yeah, Shanshan, Arya Jutanagan and Lydia Ko. Here's Shanshan for birdie on 15.
This leaderboard's making for very easy watching for Gary Gilchrist this week.
Great looking scorecard. So Shanshan's bolting up the leaderboard as well. She is 5 under par for her round today to find herself in a tie for 5th on 16 under par. It's a limited field event this week. All players make it through to the weekend. But Jessica Korda has set the mark, and that at 22 under par is the tournament record that was set by Amy Yang last year. So Jess still got 6 holes to play. Can she shatter it? Michelle Wee having a very good day. And so is Charlie Hull, 5 under par for the English player. She surges to 12 under. Se Young Kim, a 6-time winner on tour. Dazzling final round, a 65 to be in the clubhouse on 10 under par. And some very good performances from Jackie Concolino. Loves coming to Thailand. What a character she is. 4 under par, 68 in the clubhouse. And then also Georgia Hall, good friend of ours in the commentary box, and her first year on tour.
A little bit of creativity required here for Nelly Korda. That is pretty spectacular stuff.
For 19 years old, she plays with a maturity beyond her years.
That shot of Maury is just coming on the wrong side of this ridge. So it's going to be a little bit up and over. These players will be finding that it's not too far before they start running out of holes very soon.
Certainly good for length. That left-hand hole location with the bunker set forward. It's hard to get it all the way back there, but that is nicely done for Area Jutanagan, and an uphill putt coming. Few and far between on this back nine.
This is a distance that Minji has been really quite spectacular at. She's held a few good birdie putts from here, but she's made some very good saves as well. There's nearly another one.
Gave it a chance. Lexi, 6 under par today, 3 back. Fell victim to that dead ground. That has eaten up a few golf balls this week.
I think it might have fallen victim to the ground behind the golf ball as well. That one looked a little heavy.
Charlie Hull back in 32, a 66. And I tell you what, if she teed off first this morning, she'd have been round in about 2.5 hours. Fast player, no mucking around.
An enormous chance for Jess to make everybody else's life just a misery right now. She really does look like she's got it going in the zone again, as she did yesterday at this point.
Yeah. It's a very assured performance by the overnight leader, and that lead now stretches back to 4, which is where we started at the beginning of the day. She's in control. Giddy up. Well, there you go. An eagle putt. At 21 eagles have been recorded so far this week. And CME Group are donating $1,000 for every Eagle to 2 projects, the Wounded Warrior and Bright Pink. So we thank CME Group for their support of these charities throughout the 2018 season.
Might be eagle number 22 coming up back there for Amy Yang as well.
They must be getting a bit nervous this week, the CME group. The golf has been exceptional. Par, bogey, par, the last 3 holes for Moria Jutanagan. Birdies and eagles are the order of the day.
Although a par won't hurt from there for Lexi. An opportunity missed, but at least probably no drop shot.
Oh, Inji Chun hit it close. And so is Brooke Henderson. I need to start finding the keys to that car. So Lexi finds herself at 19 under par. She is still a legitimate threat to challenge Jessica Korda, but it's remarkable to think that just a couple of months ago, Jessica Korda wasn't even contemplating playing. She endured very difficult surgery. She remains in control, and given how good the field is this week, she has grabbed this tournament by the scruff of the neck. Not happening for Nelly today. Hoping for her to come firing out of the starter's blocks. She had a brilliant 3rd round yesterday. Nelly Korda, a 65 to vault into contention. But this will be a great learning experience for her, Ali.
2 over par for her round, so that birdie probably just would have put a little bit of spring back in her step, but at least she gets some pleasure from looking at the leaderboard the way that it is now, with her older sister Jess out in front with a commanding lead, with just a handful of holes left to play. So that's 3 in a row for area. A mini charge from younger sister.
8 back. Willing the putt to drop.
Brock Larson from the front.
Smart play and a very good chance of birdie for Larson. So much depth flooding into the LPGA that trying to achieve the #1 spot in women's golf is hard to come by. But Shan Fang became the first player, male or female, from China to sit atop the world rankings after her win in Blue Bay last year. And she's held that position now for 15 consecutive weeks. But with a win today in Thailand, Lexi is projected to move to world #1 regardless of how the other players finish. So it's not over, but when you think, as we've talked about this week, Ali, 5 players reaching #1 in 2017. That's how exciting the LPGA is right now.
High up on a bit of an elevated tee back there, and this is a really nice drive down the left-hand side for Jess.
When you want to think about extension in the swing, look at that from Jessica Korda. Her head is beautifully still all throughout that swing. straight on plane, drops it back down right into the power slot. It's a very similar swing to Nelly. And in fact, I've heard that they both have exceptional left-handed swings. Rumour on the street, on tour, is that it's almost as good no matter which way they're turned.
Really? Good left hand. That's handy when you're stymied behind a tree.
Well, Moria now has to start finding some birdies, and well, this is a good start. It's a strong drive. She's hit this really a long way down.
And Moria has been long this week. Average drive yesterday was 265 yards. So for a short player,
she really makes the most of her strength, particularly in her lower body. You can see the club beautifully supported by that right-hand side at the top of the swing, and then just extending her full upper body through and really puts her weight onto that left side.
Well, haven't we enjoyed these last 4 days where we have been treated to some dazzling golf? Not just by these 3 players. We've had 6 in the world, the top 6 all competing. It's been impressive from day one. $1,000 saved by the CME group. But they have been wonderful in their support of the 2 charities. And that goes throughout the season, Ali.
It does, and it's raised to $5,000 per eagle in the CME Group Tour Championship at the end of the year as well. So real supporters of both women's golf and the 2 charities involved.
Hornanon Patlam is having a blistering day on the golf course. Here she is on 18, 8 under for the round. Fancy that one?
I think I'm good. I don't think she will either, if we're being honest, but not too many nice leaves up by that whole location today. Flirting with danger. Might just get away with a line.
.158 to the front of this left-hand side. Such a wide green, absolutely no depth to it. It's coming from the first cut of rough. Now this is hanging well right. It'll be a tough putt from over there.
Just see what line Lexi has in just a moment.
It's an 8-iron for Jess from this left-hand side. Good angle in. And she's let this leak out to the right. It's going to be out near Minji's ball. That's a pretty bad miss from where she was.
Not the easiest putt. But she has the lead by 4 over Lexi Thompson.
Just gives Moria a glimmer of hope. And this is straight at it. Oh, if it's got the legs. And she hasn't given up yet.
Well, Michael O'Dwyer joins us back in the commentary box, and what an exciting finish we have here.
It's been an exciting week, Kate, that is for sure. Why don't we update ourselves with what's gone on in the last hour or so. Here's Brittany Lincecum having a good round today for birdie on 13.
And the winner of the season opener in the Bahamas, heading in the right direction on the leaderboard, as is Michelle Wee. This was at the 11th. Difficult par 4, but not if you drain a monster putt from the front edge of the green.
Minjee Lee was level par after 9. This her chip shot on the par 5 10th. Running on, judging it to absolute perfection. Minjee Lee, she went on to birdie that, and that was the first time under par for the day.
All eyes on Moria Jutanagan, one half of the Jutanagan sisters, who the fans have come out to see. This was an eagle opportunity for Big Sis on 10, trying to close the gap, reduce the deficit, and an exquisite long putt. A birdie for Moria Jutanagan. That climbed her to 19 under par.
Lexi Thompson loves this part of the course. Birdie 10, this for another birdie at 11. The putter's happy, and she was happy.
Jessica Corder, keen to make as many birdies as she can. It's her favourite 9, the front 9. And she certainly doesn't want to relinquish a lead that she spent 3 rounds constructing.
Constructing a round of a sensational tournament so far for Pornanong Patlong. This, the chip in at 16, took it to 8 under.
A smile on her face, and rightly so. A chance for Minjee Lee after a very good tee shot to put her in with a straightish putt on 12. There aren't many of them, but she found one, and that was a very, very good 2 on 12.
13, I was lucky enough to see this close up as I went out, and Jessica Corder, her second shot. Rifling it right in close, and she made the birdie. Jessica Corder, our leader by 4.
Can she be caught?
Well, Minjee's had to hit this right to the point here and now let it trickle down. It looks good. That was a really tough putt.
We saw in our update, Pornanong's round has been spectacular today. This is her 3rd at 18. Very well done. That a chance for another birdie and 9 under.
That goes in. That will be a round of 63, which was the course record coming into this week. Still a very assured performance. Her best round so far around this golf course for Pornanong Patlong is a 67 that she had in 2016.
Well, Jess is also long range here after hitting a bit of an ordinary 8-iron in. It's all going to slope right to left. And now it drops down onto the other level. Yeah, pretty good from long range.
Very good. So she's got a 4-shot lead. coming to a stretch of holes that's set up perfectly for her. She's going to protect the lead. Lexi's going to have to make a move to get close. Needs to get up and down on 15. Not sure what happened then. Maybe she just caught too much ball on the club face. Hit it straight out the sweet spot, but that rifled across the green.
Well, realistically, you have to think that Moria really must make this putt. It's uphill. There's not a lot in it, maybe just right edge, but she's currently 5 behind. If she's had any chance, this needs to go in.
Anguish on the face of the Thai crowds and the fans assembled around the back of 14. They were willing it to go in. Not to be.
Nelly Corder now, 15. Very well done. Her sister Jessica leads by 4, this for par. Good 2-putt. So 14 is out of the way. Her and Colin in a good frame of mind.
And they're going to walk onto the 15th, a hole that is very drivable for Jess Corder. The par 4, 279 yards.
That was slippery and disappointment.
A great recovery, errant off the tee. Very makeable birdie putt for Area up ahead, and we have a massive chip in from Thompson. Look at that back nine, 20 under par, 3 behind. How about that for an up and down? Chip, chip in.
We've got to have another look. What are the odds of this? Chip, chip in. Lexi Thompson. From the rough, out into the rough. Fabulous. What a birdie.
She is exciting. Player on the LPGA that moves the needle. Everybody wants to see Lexi in contention. Sole possession of second, 3 back. Lap of honour, but 4 birdies on the bounce.
Last week's winner, Jin Young Ko. Another fine tournament, 64 today. And look at that scorecard, no blemishes and a bit of gold in the middle of the back nine. Dean Herden is not worthy.
He's certainly not. We've all known that for a while.
I'll tell him you said that.
We love Dean. Shan Shan, this needs to hang a left.
Great
I heard you. Shan Shan putting a good round together. Pornanong to tidy up for par.
So both Jin Young Ko and Pornanong Patlam recording rounds of 64. Excellent finish for Pornanong. Her best round is a 10 under 62. That was only last year in the Thornbury Creek LPGA Classic. So We know she's got the ability to go low. It won't be Pornanon's tournament, though. 16 under par. The lead is 7 shots beyond her, and that is held by Jessica Korda. Is it an unassailable lead, or can Lexi Thompson, a 2-time winner last year with 10 runner-up finishes, have the game to dig deep and keep her in her sights?
Jess has got this one hanging a little bit out to the right, heading towards the bunkers. We can't see it from here, but I'm guessing it's landed between them.
It has, Sandy. Exactly right. Between the bunkers there, she's got a chip shot. All she needs to do is keep parring.
Minjee Lee, who has just played such solid golf this week. She really has been a pleasure to watch. This one is a better line, plenty of airtime. It's drawing a little bit too much now. Going to come up a little shy anyhow. Makes it a little tricky on this left-hand side because there's quite a mound on the left front of this green.
Good all the same, though. She's birdied this hole every day this week so far. Okay, Moria, driver in hand, something special here at 15.
She needs something special as well. We'll be so disappointed with the putt on that previous hole coming up half a roll short. Lower ball flight for Moria. The line is very good.
The ball of Moria Jutanagan. She has driven the par 4 15th hole. A very makeable putt for an eagle to move to 20 under par and 3 behind Jessica Korda. It is game on here in Thailand. Well, the race to the CME Globe enters its 5th season. And the standings after 2 events on the LPGA Tour have Brittany Lincicome and Jin Young Ko in the lead. Brittany, the winner in the Bahamas, Jin Young Ko winning last week in Australia. Last year, Lexi Thompson became the first American to win the race to the CME Globe and the $1 million bonus pool that came with it. How about that? It's an exciting year-long initiative created by Mike Wan and his fabulous team at the LPGA. And it's just going from strength to strength. It will culminate in Naples, Florida in November.
$1 million, what would you do with that?
Plenty.
Danish player Nicole Larson having a good tournament. 10 under, her second into 17.
Great shot to that back left-hand pin. Can't afford to go left, all falls away down into that collection area. Smart play. Sure, Ollie Brett will take credit for it, her caddy.
Good.
She's firing on all cylinders, going straight for it, holding nothing back.
Attack. Has to.
Lexi at her best, and don't we love to see it?
Fantastic, Amy Yang. What a shot. Two contrasting swings there from Lexi, then Amy. Brilliant at 17.
One's explosive, the other one has just got the smoothest swing in town.
Go. Go. Yeah. Shot.
Great shot, getting ever closer. Well, Portanon Patlan is safely in the clubhouse with a fabulous round of 64. She's had a chance to catch up with Ali.
Portanon, what a great round from you today. You beat your personal best around this course by 3 shots.
Yeah, today I feel so great and hitting the perfect shot every time, like amazing today.
It was amazing for us to watch. Now, you joined the tour, the LPGA Tour, in 2009. How has Thai women's golf changed in the last few years?
Wow, it's growing up a lot. So, like, more Thai player play on tour right now. So, I'm pretty happy that see like all the Thai player play in LPGA Tour.
And we have the International Crown coming up later this year. You've played it twice already. You're in a good position to qualify again. That's got to be some fun coming up.
Yeah, very exciting and looking for that tournament.
And this week as well, Atthaya Thitikul won yesterday over in Singapore, and a lot of great amateurs coming out. And you're considered really the godmother of Thai golf.
Well, I'm pretty happy that see every Thai player play great and got a trophy. Yeah.
Well, you're setting a fabulous example. Great round today, and thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you very much.
Good questions, Ali. And why don't we find out how the godmother of Thai golf got on today? We know it's been very good.
The godmother. Well, she was playing like a fairy godmother today. Brilliant out there. Her second shot at 6. When you shoot 8 under, you're playing good golf. There's no doubt denying that. And this is excellent as the ball feeds on back down to that pin at 6 today.
Made that birdie 3 under for her round, and then up ahead on the 7th hole, par 5. This was an eagle putt to climb to 13 under. 5 under for her front 9. She
Followed
continued.
Here at 8. Beautiful, on a roll.
Made the turn in 30 strokes, and it kept on continuing on the back 9. From off the green on 16. In you go. A rare 2 on the 16th hole, a round of 64. 67, so well played, Portanon Patlan.
Just coming up the slope here for Jess, and well, she's going to give herself a birdie. That was a very good little pitch under pressure.
She's handling the pressure very well. That was a great chip. That for birdie. We know that Moira is in there close for an eagle opportunity. Minjee has birdied this hole every time so far this week, her second. And I think we can safely say she'll do it every single day this week. Beautiful chip shot from the Australian.
Talk this year, earlier in January, about trying to break into the top 10 on the world rankings, and she is going about that exactly the right way. Big chance for Lexi on 16. Hang a right.
You would think this has to go in.
Let's have a look at the crowds. Massive putt. The crowds are elated, and so they should be. An eagle 2 for Moria, 20 under par.
Well, she gets an eagle, Moria, but Jess says, well, I'll just pop mine in for a birdie, and I still have a 4-shot lead. These remaining 3 holes to play.
That roar, I went like this. I was like, holy shit.
So expressive, so animated. Jessica Korda, 4 under today, leading Lexi Thompson and Moria Jutanagarn by 4 shots. And looking at Jin Young Ko, what a round she had, and Pornanong Paplin, 8 under. But it's Jess Korda who's on top here at the Honda LPGA.
Walking in that putt, that is a very solid 3 from Brock Larson. Not many of those today.
She's got game, hasn't she?
She's got moxie about her. I like the way she plays. Thought she had it. Was gonna just turn at the last rotation to the right. It didn't. But Brittany Lincecum should be very proud of her efforts around this golf course. As said in the past, she hasn't played well on this track. But that is a 67 for Bam Bam. And enjoying a good performance in 2018 after that win in Bahamas. 8 victories on the LPGA Tour.
And a couple of majors. In that 8, Lexi tidies up.
See how it would have maybe went a bit worse, but I should have won.
Giddy up and stay there. Ooh. Bit of glue on that ball.
We're at the pointy end of the tournament, the Honda LPGA, and this car, the Honda CR-V 1.6 litre turbo ID-Tech diesel, is up for grabs if you can stick the ball in the hole. Features LED headlights, some tail lights, LED daytime running lights as well, plenty of lights. And who can light it up? Well, if you stick it in the hole, you get to win that. It's worth about $54,000 US.
The bounce, trying to help it get back on track again, but it's going to be a tough putt for Moria down the slope as it gets closer towards the hole.
Moria has put herself a long way away. Now let's see what Jess can do. This is with 7-9, just drifting left of the flag. But you know what? This is all she has to do. Gives herself another chance for birdie. Now, Minji, the last of the players who can possibly win that beautiful car. 6-iron for Minji, and this is right at it.
Oh, she went past the doors and the wheels, Sandy, but didn't quite make it. What a good shot, Minjee Lee. So that's 16. Why don't we move ahead and have a look at 17?
It's a cracking finishing hole with 18 to come, and then 17. Wow, can't go with driver. Certainly the longer players like Bam Bam, Lexi, and Jess Corder. You run out of fairway at 270, so 3-wood hybrid for a lot of the players. But where the hole is located today, it's in the back segment of the green. You can't afford to come in left of the pin because it will all run off into that collection area. So a nice draw to the back corner, stay right of the pin, and then you've got a chance of birdie.
A1.
Good luck.
Wall down there for Lexi, also 7 under today. And Nelly Corder safely away on 17. Right, at 18, a big crowd gathering, and Alison Whittaker has just made her way back into the commentary position after speaking to the godmother of Thai golf, Pornanong Patlam. What a lovely woman she is, and really a great advocate for Thai golf. Her round today, brilliant.
Oh, completely. And, you know, the Thai Golf Association and all of their pathways leading to the LPGA are just, they've got the system sorted at the moment. We're seeing that, and they're reaping the benefits, as we saw, you know, just yesterday with the Thai Titikul picking up the win at the Women's Amateur Asia Pacific Championship. And the amount of Thai golfers on the LPGA increasing exponentially as the years go on. Megan Kang. Beautifully played.
Really good week for Megan Kang. She'll benefit so much from this experience.
Always learning whenever you're in contention. Even if you don't pull it off the first time, adjust and try again. There's no book on how to win.
First half of this is uphill, and then once it hits over this ridge, it's going to be severe left to right, and she has not allowed enough.
Well, there's some work to do yet. Nelly Corder, her second into 17. Hand off the club.
Now, what does it mean if the hand comes off the club, but then you do a club twirl with the other hand? Does that even things out? That's a pretty good shot there. Not so happy with it, but pin high on 17 is never a bad thing.
Third shot for Brooke Henderson.
Almost needs to land this on the right fringe and let it drift on down.
Well called, Ali. She did it to perfection then, didn't she?
We were discussing that whole location, and I'll tell you what a couple of the opinions were over dinner the other night.
Oh, it's got a very good line, but has it got the legs? But it's a par. She doesn't have to do much more than that.
No, she doesn't. Rock solid. Ariya Jutanugarn got it a long way down there at 17. Stay up. Trouble. Shan, she had the putter out that time. It just got caught up in the fringe at 18.
And a tentative stroke from Minjee Lee.
Shame, such a good tee shot in there at 16. Scaring the hole as it went by. Finishes with a par. Lexi at 17.
That's okay. Anything remotely near the same level of that whole location is a decent second shot.
Okay, a good par following that eagle at 15. It was a difficult two-putt. She's done it, but she's still 4 back from our leader, Jessica Korda. Here's the world #1 to finish off a birdie chance at 18.
She's fun to watch, and that birdie might just put Lexi Thompson's chances of getting to world #1 to rest as well. The equations and predictions were if Thompson was in second place, Shan had to finish outside the top 5. And currently, she's in 5th.
Good up and down from Brooke Henderson. And a good back nine. 32, 4 under, 67 for her round. Finished the tournament at 16 under after missing the cut last week. So a good bounce back from the Canadian.
And another solid week for Megan Kang. Had a personal best back in Blue Bay in 2017. Tied for 3rd there and making some good moves forward. That's 69 today.
Really liked watching Megan Kang play, and it would have been a great thrill for her to play with the world #1 Shan Feng today. Jessica Korda, though, she's heading for home, 4 in front of Lexi Thompson and Ariya Jutanugarn. Can either of those two do something spectacular? Will it change, or will Jess remain at the top here in Thailand?
She was pretty lucky not to go all the way down the swale, Ariya Jutanugarn, but a little bit of a misstep there, so work left to do to save par.
Wide open fairway down here from back on that elevated tee. 265 to run out of fairway. Just got to make sure she puts it out this right-hand side. It's exactly what she's doing. They'll be in good shape.
Last year it was the easiest fairway to hit on the golf course, the 17th, and in direct contrast to the second shot, one of the hardest greens to hit.
You have plenty of room. It is a very wide fairway, this. You really should not miss it. Slight bit of breeze, but anything at the moment is helping, and this is good. This is left centre, it's long. Put herself in good spot.
That spot's about as good as they get on 17. Shorter club in and a decent angle.
Nicole Larson, the Dane, coming into 18. Oh, just shy. She was dialed in right at it. So much to love about her game. It's aggressive, she's strong, she plays it really attacking goal. Speaking of attacking, Lexi's just been dialed in the back nine, chasing pin after pin. Has to, because Jessica Korda is our leader. Another player finishing up now, Michelle Wee. This is her third at 18. That will be interesting. Our defending champion, Amy Yang. Well, that really was a box of all sorts from that group. And Amy finds herself having a difficult chip, the ball nestling down near that collar of rough.
She's fought back well, area. Made the turn in 2 over par. Since then, 4 birdies on the card and a nice 4 there at 17.
Got it.
She needs something special up 18, Lexi Thompson.
She does, and Jess has got to falter really realistically now. And they've played quick today, Ali. I know on Sundays play is fast, but they've really skated around this course today.
That was pretty brilliant. That's a tough shot from past that pin on 18.
166 is the number for Jess Korda and 7-9 is the club. This back left pin. Now it's just drifting right on that ridge, which side it goes. Oh, no, she's ended up on the right side of it, so look, that's fine.
Probably because it's that little one again. It's tough to draw sometimes, huh? The little one, do you think?
Beautifully struck. Ball first out of the centre of the club face, and that might just be the shot that secures the title for Jessica Korda.
So solid coming in down this final stretch.
Just under 150 for Minjee, and wow, this is a shocker. It's gone straight right. That is, with as well as Minjee's played, that was such a surprise.
Well, you can detect that in your reaction, Sandy.
I'm sorry, it just really took me by surprise.
I think she might be a bit surprised as well.
So she'll be absolutely shocked.
Flummoxed, in a word.
Yeah, it was a mystery.
So many options from down in the front, but maybe just a little ways left for Amy Yang there.
Left to right breeze. Helping her for Moria, 143. She's also let this drift to the right. It's going to be on the lower edge. It'll come all the way down. And that makes life difficult.
Indeed it does. That is a long putt for a birdie.
Part of the green, you're not seeing the green.
An exciting player to watch. One of the best ball strikers in the game, Nicole Larson. From one ball striker to another. Eagled this hole yesterday.
And she left nothing on the tee then.
That was massive.
Huge. While our defending champion coming up shy this year, but what a player she is. A par round of 72 today, 12 under for the tournament.
We've all been living in youngsters' paradise, I think we can call this golf course. Good showing from her again.
I like what you did there. That was clever. Here's Lexi. And that is a shot that is pretty close to paradise, right down the centre of the 18th fairway, giving herself a chance to reach into. Up ahead at the green. Michelle Wee after a spectacular chip shot.
Not too many friendly places around this whole location. Michelle's managed to find one of them here, but it is for par. It's always a testament to a good finishing hole when it offers up eagles, but as soon as you let your guard down, you walk away with a bogey or worse.
Now, Minjee.
Got to land this on this top edge on the right. And she's done that pretty well. Now got to get it to stop.
Time to try and brock this one in.
Downhill, left to right.
And the work's paying off. The work she does with David Dickmice and Donald Scott, her two coaches. And a late charge there. 3 birdies in the last 4 holes for Nicole Larson. And a 68 for Michelle Wee. Really tidy back 9 of 33. Relief all round, I believe. Straight to the air conditioning.
Here's a long putt, Moria Jutenagan.
So, certainly is a very long putt, and she really needs to Two putt this at worst. She is still in that tie, 4 seconds. There's a lot to play for at the top. Up, now it'll run its way out. Had a great line on it, just coming up that 3 feet short.
Not bad for 60 feet up a waist-high ridge.
Yeah, pretty good effort, Ali.
Well, Moria, what a charge she's made across the afternoon. Jessica Korda, though, is our leader, 4 under today. She leads by 4, 17 and 18. That's all she's got left. Lexi Thompson, 7 under today. But Jessica Korda from the United States of America going well out in front. Nelly Korda, her second into 18. She put it behind the Hospitality Honda suite there yesterday. Got a drop without penalty. It's okay, it's Michelle Wee territory.
And where area is the only way you can describe this part of the golf course is area territory, because no one else gets there. And she does it with a 3-wood.
And she crushed that 3-wood.
And down in a similar spot to that with which we saw Megan Kang chip from around about 20 minutes ago. It's not a difficult pitch, but you do need to really fly it all the way back there over the ridge and then let it roll out. Got a lot of green to work with.
Well, she's been a delight all week, and she's pretty glad to be making her way up 18. Amazing Thailand, so many wonderful sights, sounds, senses to sample while you're here. This is Chiang Mai, it's the second largest province of Thailand. It's about 580 kilometers from Bangkok. Just over an hour flight or an overnight train ride if you fancy that sort of trek. It's cool and it's pleasant most parts of the year. The cultural sites are great to see. And Jessica Korda has been great to see.
It's a commanding lead, and this would do it downhill. Make it more so.
That has put an exclamation mark on her round and the tournament and slammed the door shut. What a birdie.
How impressive a showing is this from Jess Korda? After everything she's been through in the off-season, 27 screws in her cheeks, in her jaw, holding everything together now. She's got one hand on the trophy.
This will be a great up and down from Minjee. Yeah, it's well done.
Jess has certainly got one hand on the trophy. She's looking at the engraver as well. A very good 2-putt from Moira Jutanugarn. You're right, Ali. What a performance. Let's just not forget this. December was the operation, and she's back out here playing on the LPGA Tour in February, and she's leading the field by 5 shots.
We say beware the sick golfer, but also beware the golfer that comes out after a major surgery and has zero expectations.
Lexi, she won't leave anything in the bag here.
And that's going to be tough. So really, advantage to Moria Jutanagan. Let's not forget, big money up for grabs all the way down the top 10.
Well, the adrenaline must be pumping for Jess Corder. This 18th hole. Good, solid drive. She's taken it down the left-hand side, cutting off a lot of the corner. It should bounce back out onto the fairway.
Sandy, yesterday Jess said that she didn't really look at leaderboards. Has she had a sneaky peek today?
I have no doubt she knows exactly what's going on.
Needs to carry this all the way to the front edge. You can see how high it is. Spectacular stuff. It's been a great week for Lexi. And a chance for birdie still coming.
Well, what a fight Moria has put up, but Jess has just played way too tough today. Here's a nice looking drive. It's down the centre. She gives herself a chance on this par 5.
Indeed she does. Bubbly Moria. Here's Minjee.
High ball flight of Minjee. Now that's a little bit right. It's going right over towards the bunker on the right-hand side.
Or cleared it, Sandy, and we can see it. This final group make their way up the par 5 18th. There's still work to be done ahead at the green for Area Jutanagan. Lovely.
Probably not the day she was hoping for, but you'd have to think that if she'd had this kind of form on the front nine, things might have just been different. 4 birdies in a row for Area from 12 to 15.
They've had a great day. The fans have come in their thousands to this tournament. And why wouldn't you have a great day with exemplary golf shots like that? Been a treat this week, as you were saying, Alison. So many good players, and they've delivered.
They've delivered in families.
Just like Nelly did then.
Not even droves. She's been hitting the ball so well all week, Lexi. Genuinely, maybe striking it the best in women's golf at the moment, which I know is a bit of a controversial statement, but if you'd seen her hit a couple of balls, you'd understand why I'm saying it. And when we reflect back on the ruling that she had on the 15th hole on Friday, where she moved one of the sponsor boards and incurred a 2-stroke penalty at the end of her round, it's hard to know what would have happened if she hadn't ended up with that penalty.
And then the following day, day 3, came out with 3 bogeys early on. Not saying it was completely connected, but it took her a while to find a mojo in round 3.
Yeah, she was even par through 36 yesterday. Or through 9, I should say, with 36 strokes. But a chance to get to 21 under par and a chance for outright second.
Very well done, Lexi Thompson. What a round, coming in 31, 33 out, 64 today. Spectacular golf from Lexi Thompson, the world number 4 currently.
You have to wonder how long she's going to stay there.
Fair chance the response will be quite vocal if this goes in.
It's a back 9 to be proud of. And what a way to fight back after that 2 over par front 9. And a nice way to finish there with a birdie for a hole that's plagued her in the past for area.
Well done, Nellie Corder. Good week the Corder sisters, well, all the sisters have had, the Dutanagans, the Corders, and let's not forget the Hendersons, not too bad as well. But Nellie played excellent golf throughout, and I'm sure she'll be the first person or one of the first people to greet her sister coming up 18 here. She'll go mark a card and watch her come in.
She'll be waiting.
Back down the fairway, they've been waiting a little while. Minjee Lee first up.
Yeah, Minjee just got herself caught up in this rough on the right. It's slight downslope, the ball's above her feet, makes it awkward. She's a good 200 odd yards out, so she's just going to put that in play. Smart move from where she was.
Yeah, jump.
You want me to just there?
Yeah.
She started there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind just starting it at the flag and just let the breeze do the rest.
Breathe this way?
Yes, correct. I mean, just, yeah, split those two people that you're looking at and the flag. That's perfect. Like corner of the tent.
I think it's such a wonderful insight hearing the caddy-player conversation. 198 to the flag, so just 192, pin only on 6. Low ball flight, she's heading out towards that direction. Now, it's going to need all the right kicks. Making it working its way around a bit.
It got a good kick towards the left, but still short of the green, and her feet will be well below the ball for a next shot.
Jess hit a cracking drive down here. Just 165 to the front. She has 5 iron, elevated green. It's like an absolute dart at the green, moving a little left at the moment. It's got to stop.
Will it hang on?
Like the practice swing too, I took another one just in case.
Yes, it will.
It comes off so low.
There's our leader and our champion, barring an absolute catastrophe, not likely to happen. Jessica Corder makes her way up the 18th, 5 under par today, 4 in front of Lexi Thompson and Maury Jutanagan. Really has been an outstanding performance. The formalities will be coming up next here at the Honda LPGA Thailand. Going through her mind. Another win after all she's endured.
have no doubt that her partner Johnny and their new little puppy Charlie, the golden retriever poodle cross that she's created an Instagram account for, will be watching on wherever they are in the world, back in the States.
Yeah, 67.
Be Minjee Lee first to play.
You can hear Gilly say to her, yep, hit at 67. Don't forget this, it's not a very big area where this pin is on this front small plateau. Very elevated part of the green. She's down in the hollow. Looks good though.
It's classy stuff from the Australian from Perth. She's been consistent today, 3 under par for her round. It's the one bogey on the card, but steady golf.
We're in amazing Thailand, and this is amazing Jessica Korda. Making her way up the 18th and heading towards this beautiful victory and trophy. What a week she's compiled. What a round she's compiled. 5 under today and moments away. We've been coming here a long time, Ali, and the crowds today are off the charts. So many people out here, obviously to come and see the Thai players, 6 in the field. Moria here now with her chip shot, but it's wonderful to see so much support.
It's an absolute testament to the work that they've been doing in Thailand, in women's golf in particular, drawing the record crowds.
Well, you should have been where I've been standing for the last 4 days. It has been an absolute pleasure to watch all this. It has been extraordinary golf. The crowds have just been amazing today. It's been really exciting. Very clever, very, very clever.
Quality.
Well, the one thing Jess does know about this putt, it's going to be plenty of left to right when it gets towards the hole in particular. But she has the luxury of not having to stress too much over it at this point.
No, she's got plenty in the bank, I would say.
But she'd still like to walk away from here with a birdie, being the competitor that she is. And that might be a struggle after that.
Can't blame her for not wanting to rush it. It's just a fabulous view around the 18th. Fans allowed in. right up close and personal. And it is different out here on the LPGA Tour. These elite players playing really what is a global tour, and our Asian swing already has delivered great results. Jin Young Ko last week, and now Jessica Korda, and her story will be remembered for a long time, as will this player, Moria Jutenagan.
To Ty Lexi at 21 under par.
Superb. What a thrill in front of your home crowd.
It's a week that won't be forgotten quickly in the Jutenagan family. Mum, brother, sister, all out in the crowd. And there's 2 of them on the golf course as well.
And the Jutenagan sisters, 38 under par for the week. Not bad.
Let us not forget this young lady, Minjee Lee, how well she has played all week. It's faltered a little bit these last couple of holes, but it's been a really good performance by Minjee.
She's had an impressive start to the year. Won in her first start on the Ladies European Tour. Second the next week. Tied for 5th last week. And there's Nelly and the crew watching on.
Played the back 9, 4 under par so far. This for a birdie and an emphatic victory. Not to be for the birdie.
Merely delaying the inevitable. She can afford to take her time and savor the moment, no matter how it comes.
Amazing Jessica Korda on top in Thailand. What a victory, her 5th LPGA victory, and she did it in a canter.
Happy birthday, Cole.
Thank you.
I couldn't get you a better present than this, can I?
Colin Can, her caddy, his birthday, she couldn't have given him a better birthday present. What a performance. The sisters loving it. Nelly, her sister, they're best friends. Jess loves a party and a good time. All the players coming out and greeting her. They're just so pleased for her. She missed the Solheim Cup with injury. Then she had, as everyone's been talking about, reconstructive surgery of a jaw, a broken nose, a broken jaw. Amazing this week.
She was never going to get off lightly from her friends. It's just the kind of person Jess is. And in her 8th season, her 5th win. And her parents, Peter and Regina, should be very proud of both of their daughters this week.
When the others applied the pressure, she responded. And what a walk that is for her, up through this enormous crowd here at the Siam Country Club Old Course, Pattaya, Thailand. She wins by 4, 25 under, a new tournament total record. Smashed it by 3 shots.
Congratulations.
She smashed the 36, the 54, the course record. The only one she didn't get this week was the opening round, but she saved it for Friday.
Rounds of 66, 62, 68, and now 67 with this putt. Just too good. Brilliant performance. Morya Jutenagan, hold your head proud. And Minjee Lee, what a great final group. And the celebrations and the emotions flow. The sister act together.
The statement that Nelly and Jess are each other's biggest fans couldn't be more true. You want to talk about support, and what a role model Jess has been for younger sister. If you were ever going to look up to anyone, she's set the example this week with what she's been through and the way she's handled herself here in Pattaya.
Celebration aplenty. And how it's all wrapped up, it means that Jessica Korda, a 5 under 67 today, wins by 4 over Lexi Thompson and Morya Jutenagan. Lexi Thompson shooting 8 under today. Australian Minjee Lee, a good performance and a good week in 4th. Then the world #1 was lurking today, a good, solid finishing 6 under 66. Morya Jutenagan, if her front 9 could have been as good as her back, well, who knows? Things may have changed. And have a look at the bottom of the leaderboard. Jin Young Ko, 8 under today. Pornanong Patlam from Thailand, 8 under today. They were simply amazing. But it's Jess Korda who will hold the trophy in just a moment. Was truly a magnificent day in amazing Thailand. Jessica Korda, our winner, by 4 shots, shooting 5 under par to win by the length of the straight, really, and it got off to a good start on hole #1. This for eagle. She missed that, but would tap in for birdie.
All pars till this on the 7th. That for eagle, it was another tap-in birdie. So 2 under the card through 7.
Put a tee shot here in this bunker on 8 to par 3. Difficult bunker shot. The slope didn't do her any favors. Right down in that valley. She'd go on to miss the putt and take a bogey.
When we look back on the day and we talk about turning points, about momentum changes, and this could have been a big one had this missed on 9. In the trees off the tee, in the bunker, by the green, and dead centre of the hole. She didn't falter when Morya Jutenagan birdied right next to her.
1 under the front. This at 11, a birdie opportunity. Rifles it in and pumps the fist.
Made a par on 12. And then this, from a hanging lie to that back hole location on 13. You'd be hard-pressed to put the ball with your hand in a better hole location. She birdied there.
Then the short par for 15th, her second shot. perfect distance. She'd go on and birdie 15.
Par, birdie, par, birdie, par, birdie, par, and then this. Birdieing one of the hardest holes on the course under immense pressure.
And this, the moment she'll remember forever. Another victory, a par on 18, 5 under, 67, our champion, Jessica Korda from the United States of America. That smile, in the land of smiles, will be remembered for a long time. Her sister Nellie here. Brilliant performance from Jessica Korda. She'll be absolutely thrilled. Let's go to the presentation with Kate Burton.
Well, what a spellbinding performance we have witnessed over 4 days. I'm delighted to introduce our presentation party. On my far left, we have Grant Slack, the Senior Vice President and Managing Director of IMG Golf. And to his immediate right, we are delighted with our sponsorship. Thank you very much indeed to Mr. Shinji Aoyama, the President and CEO of Asian Honda Motor Company, and our champion in 2018, Jessica Korda. Jessica, you came into this event with hardly any expectations.
Yep, that's exactly right. I can't believe it. Today was just such a blur. Everyone was playing so well, and pars weren't cutting it, and so I was trying to make birdies and then ended up making mistakes. So I tried to relax as much as I could, but I was nervous.
You must be nervous. It's been a couple of years since your last win, which came in Asia, in Malaysia, and the journey that you've been through in the last couple of months to get to here.
Yeah, it's incredible. This actually was my first event my rookie year, so being my first event back out is actually pretty cool. I'm just happy, to have the week over. It was so hot today, and I really did play really, really well this week, so really pleased.
So many good storylines. When you looked at the leaderboard, we had the Jatanagans, the Kordas. The first time in LPGA history, we had two sisters on the front page of the leaderboard going into the final round.
Yeah, it was pretty spectacular. I really haven't spoken to Nellie a whole lot, kind of trying to her do her thing and me do my thing. And I was told her I was really proud of her. This was a really good week for her as well. And obviously, Maury and Aria played amazing golf. The fans here were incredible for them. And at one point when Mo made a eagle putt, the crowd was so loud. It actually took me back. As I was trying to walk forward, I told her that was the loudest thing I've heard in a very long time. So very, very cool.
The gap was 4 at the beginning of the day. It did get down to 2, which must have been very nerve-wracking for you.
Very, very nerve-wracking. But, Colin was really, really good on the bag today. He just kept me calm and was like, we're still fine, everything's fine. And I knew that if I got myself to the back nine with a good, still a good enough lead, that I could hold him off. So I was really happy to do that.
And playing in front of all of these crowds in Asia, you've mentioned how good the fans are, but golf in Asia for the LPGA swing is just terrific.
Yeah, it's incredible. I felt at one point I was in the trees on 9, and then I hit this punch out into the bunker, and I felt like Tiger Woods. All these crowds are coming in right behind me. I was like, this is really cool. So, it's always really fun playing in front of crowds like this. So I really, really enjoyed it.
You have thrilled the crowds. You have thrilled everybody today. We thank you for your remarkable performance, for everything that you've been through. Can I please ask Mr. Shinji Aoyama to present the magnificent trophy to our champion in 2018, the Honda LPGA Thailand champion, Jessica Korda.
What a wonderful champion. What a great interview with Kate Burton there, Alison. Jess said she felt like Tiger Woods as the fans ran behind her there on that very difficult second shot on 9.
You know what? There's a lot of players and young players here in Thailand that are going to grow up and hope that they can feel like Jessica Korda out there today. What a commanding performance, and just hearing the mental strength that if she could go onto the back nine with a lead, she was never worried about losing it.
No, resilient, extremely resilient. She wasn't worried about it. As you say, she responded to the pressure. She had to be feeling some nerves. No, first tournament back, and interesting again to hear Jess reference it was her rookie event. First time that she played on the LPGA here, and now winning in Thailand.
She would have been here on a sponsor invite in her rookie year, and she returns as a fully fledged member, as a 4-time winner, now a 5-time winner on the LPGA. And what a triumph when it comes to character and all that goes on behind the scenes in golf that aren't shown on the leaderboard. This is right at the top of that pile.
And why don't we just have a quick final reminder of our leaderboard. Jessica Korda out in front on top, but down the field we go, and Michelle Wee had a good round, good tournament. Charlie Hull from England came home with a wet sail, 6 under. Austin Ernst, another good tournament for her as well, 12 under. And our defending champion, level par today, 12 under. But gee, she's a good player around here in Thailand. Nicole Brock Larson showing her skill on a difficult course. Carlotta Saganda, the European second behind Anna Nordqvist. Anna Nordqvist finished well, also 4 under, and Se Young Kim a good round. So many good performances here. Lydia Ko, former world #1, she finished at 6 under par with a 4 under round today. Jong Yung Lee, well played, 5 under, 7 under for Chella Choi. She always has a good round in it and is usually in the final round of events. Sandra Gale played well, as did Uehara from Japan. Suzu Narita, another Japanese player, all going well.
Yeah, and all credit goes to Lexi Thompson, shooting 64 today and really giving that trophy a run.
Well, the CME race to the CME Globe in Naples, Florida. Here are the current standings. Brittany Lincecum, Jin Young Ko and Jessica Korda all on top. What a season ending that is. It has been simply fantastic to be here. And on behalf of me, Michael O'Dwyer, Kate Burton, Ali Whittaker, Sandy McKenzie, our Executive Director, Wayne Suda, and our fabulous, hard-working team here in Thailand, it's been a pleasure to see a young lady named Jessica simply be amazing and lift the trophy of the Honda LPGA for 2018. Bye for now.